Welcome back to Comic Studio once again, and it was a bad news that my computer is running to get a little bit worse, and my computer's performance is getting worse, I guess. And there is also a bad news for some sort of one reason in the Comic Studio for the official website, and because of the main website, that must be experience a warning for some sort of that the comic studio servers is down probably since on August 11, 2024. That was our very first incident, and it went down for the very first time, and everything was absolutely pretty shocking by the Eastern time of 12 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at Eastern time and around here in New York, or some sort of like anything as well. Something is absolutely taking ruins about of this thing as we keep on talking about those things that the developer of for the comic studio says we're gonna get our old servers back, even that we still can before things are just absolutely started to get more ruined like anyways. So as we're scrolling down, that we probably to see for around here around the beginning of this video. So before we're gonna begin of this video, that was actually just a bad news for over 10 days ago. It has been 10 days ago that since then, and it came back up for over 12 hours later. So it's 13 and a half hours without Comic Studio as anyways as well. And it was developed by Syrupy as well. And many of those things that does not absolutely finding any recent users. And without further ado, as we're starting up this video for right now. So let's start to see this for very down here as well, which means the PP Comic Studio Quest is owned by Sega, which means we're gonna be checking out of the PPQ was actually right over here that I just started of this video since then. PP Quest is owned by Sega also. All images taken from PP Nexus and PP aka Puyo or like those things, some sort of Puyo Pop is owned by Sega. So I'm probably sure that it was probably this time, but the banner was pretty low quality in the background, except the logo. The title could be the PPQ, which means Puyo Puyo Quest. Let's just get started, and perhaps this is absolutely going to get a little bit more of them as we're starting at about of this characters. Didn't actually going to for some sort of to compare one of those characters, not only these vehicles for somewhere. So the first three characters have finally been arrived. Like since that it's not even yesterday for just ones of characters we got. And the first thing we have as Light Marley, the first thing we got Light Marley is right over here. And the next, that unfortunately that we got something for very unknown as we forgot like those things. As we just added squares and that we possibly did. And the next one is actually for some sort of a little boy. Where is some sort of like this guy? And we spawned or added Rangus or Ragnus. Oh, we got over here. And the next one is two more characters, more than Edgar and Ferrari. I mean, it's Flore. Flore is right over here in the last clip. But let's be sure that I'm pretty not sure that it also include the collaboration characters. Such as not anything like we probably did this. We got the Pretchigogo sprite and many more sprites of Ringo and Toe. What is absolutely going on out here, especially for submitted sprites? And the main PP Comic Studio also have submitted sprites as well. So looks like we're gonna be compare a round of those cookies around itself. And then the first thing we're started out with nothing. Of course, we might start not something even ridiculously pink as well. And especially we might able to starting out with, oh wait, what's that? We're starting with cherry blossom like anything as well. So even though we're starting in something very ridiculous by itself, and that's some sort of one person not even espresso as well. So we're gonna be doing for another one, and we absolutely doing such as black raisin. So remember, she was absolutely ridiculously big as well. And then the NPC, what is this? There's a new cookie as well. There's a star coral that we got here from the comic studio that recently added as well. So there should be a student somewhere. Oh, there it is. There is one pretty good student right over here. So make sure he was absolutely looked big as well. And then we got for some sort of like this guy for one reason. Recently that we just completely compared like this. And unless it was Madeline Cookie. So he's at over here for one thing. So I got my recently one thing for all of this. So it was behind around here, so that was actually going to be for one thing. This is not actually a conductor like anything as well. And because looks like I might find something a little bit different. And especially we got for some sort of what is absolutely to keeping her eyes closed, and then the summer things is come off as well. So and I better put her in here, and which means that was Milky Way Cookie from right over here. And the last one is Lindsay Cookie. So because make sure she has her bag, and this character doesn't have anything. It was just a student or something. So we got all of those for a reference of the characters, and I'm probably very sure that could be the end of this video for much as well. And I hopefully that was pretty quick as well for the 91st quick video ever from 5 to 7 minutes as well. So if it's not that, for some sort of for the quick video as well. And if I'm not going to do like I'm probably to do what I never be able to say. Because of that actually that the reference of the Lindsay Cookie as well. But instead of this, I chosen Raspberry Cookie, which means there must be Raspberry Cookie right in one thing of course. So that's all that I just probably to do this, because I make sure that the link is gonna be in the description below. And I really think this is actually for the end of this video, of course. And don't forget that the main website is linked in description below, that I hopefully that you just absolutely getting a warning and dismiss it immediately as well. Thanks for watching, for all your support, and I'm gonna be signing off as well. And I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later, and especially for creators too.